Over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you a traffic tool that's so powerful. In preliminary tests, we used it to generate a 19.5% click-through rate and an amazing 29.17% conversion rate without any split testing or optimization. Now, there are tons of ways to generate traffic out there, but most of the tools and methods focus on generating hits or visitors. The problem with hits and visitors is that they don't mean anything without conversions, which are the actual signups and sales. After all, if you had a retail store and thousands of people walked by and looked in your window, would that make you any money? No, of course not. And that's the same effect if your website gets hits and visitors, but no conversions. Now I'm going to show you exactly how and why this tool is so powerful and completely unique as a traffic generating tool. So let's talk about how it actually works and what it really is, because you're going to find it's very easy to use. There are basically two ways to generate traffic in advertising, and there are two ways to use it. To generate traffic, you can first of all create and promote links, and you earn credits and traffic every time your links get clicked. Now, the second way, which is much more powerful because it's viral, is to refer other members. And when you do that, you earn ad credits and traffic every time any of your referrals links get clicked. So those are the two ways to generate traffic. Create links and get them clicked. Refer other members and earn viral credits when their links get clicked. And then there are two ways to use the traffic. The first way is you can create ads to promote your offers or affiliate promotions. And your ads get displayed as many times and as long as you have ad credits. And the second way to use the traffic is to use the solo email feature to promote your offers or affiliate promotions by email. So that's the overview. Now let's take a closer look at each of these functions. Okay, so let's start by logging into the system. And the first thing that we're going to see is the control panel. Now, the control panel will tell you how many links and how many ads that you currently have. It'll tell you your member level, and it'll tell you how many ad credits that you have. It will also tell you how many ad credits that you've earned today. And that's just in the simple control panel. Now, if we scroll down, you see the link generator. Now this is where you create links, which again is one of the two ways to generate free advertising and web traffic. So the first thing that we want to do is enter a website address. You use the full URL. So you start it with http:// etc. And basically this can be any site that you want to promote. It does not have to be a web page that you own or a website that you have access to. It can be an affiliate thing that you're promoting or whatever you want to do. But we enter the URL in there, and then you want to enter a nickname. Now the nickname is just something that you can remember it by. Your visitors are not going to see that. Now here's where the first part of the magic happens, and this is one of the big reasons that this tool does so well from a results standpoint with conversions. It allows you to target specifically what niche you want your link to be involved in. And the significance of this, as you choose a niche for your link, only ads from that particular niche will appear when your link is clicked. You'll understand more about that after we go through it in a little bit more detail. But in this particular case, so we pick the niche and then we do generate link. Now when we scroll down, we'll see that the one that we created is listed under My Newest Links. It's the top one. That's the one that you just created. And it shows you right there the link. You can view it, you can edit it. And it'll also tell you right here how many clicks it's gotten so far. And so this is a very powerful way. You can click on My Active Links and see all the links that you've created. But what you want to do now is, anytime you're promoting that URL that you've entered up here, whatever site this was that you want to promote, instead of using this link that you entered, you want to use the new one that you just created. And this is your special link. It'll render the same page, but it'll generate free traffic for you. So let's take a look at exactly what this does. Okay, so we click our link. It loads the page that we had set it, and then it loads the viral ad tool. Now every time this loads, it'll show an ad that's relevant to the same niche that the target web page is. But every time this displays, you earn ad credits for your account, so you can get your ads displayed. And so, for example, if we now refresh the page, we'll see that it now says, well, 2 clicks, we hit it twice, and we'll see that we generated extra ad credits. You get 10 ad credits every time those links get clicked. And that means your ad will display on somebody else's link. And so that's all you do in terms of one way to generate traffic. It's really simple. You take any link that you want to promote. In fact, you want to do this with all of your links, your affiliate links, your own website, whatever, and create special links out of them, and then use these new links instead of the default link. So every time that any of those links get clicked, you're earning free advertising. So that's one way to generate free advertising. Okay, now the second way to generate free advertising, which is much more powerful and incredibly viral, is to refer other members to the site. And this is exactly how you do it. First of all, you can find your affiliate link right here for easy reference. But in addition to that, if you click the Earn Traffic and Money link at the top, you'll see a whole host of promotional tools. We have everything from graphics to videos to emails, peel away ads, everything that you could possibly need to be able to promote the site and refer other members. And the best part of it is the other members can come in and they can sign up for free. So it's an incredible incentive. It's a great tool and they can access it for free. When other members that you refer create links and those links get clicked, you earn viral advertising credits and free traffic based on that also. So it's incredibly viral. If you make a lot of referrals, you can be generating a lot of traffic for basically doing very little. And so it's incredibly powerful. Now, we've talked about the 2 ways to generate traffic and the advertising. Now let's talk about how we spend it and how we actually get our message and our promotions out to the world. So the first way of doing that is we want to click on the ads link. And when we do that, you're going to see the ad generator. This works just like the link generator. What you're going to do here is you're going to create an ad. And that ad is going to appear when other members' links get clicked. So let's pick a title. And again, this title is only going to be seen by you. It's so when you have a whole group of ads, you can tell them apart. So step 1 is to put in the title. And then again, this is where the tool really shines because it's targeted. You can choose the specific niche that your ad falls in. And let's just say that you're going to promote a traffic exchange or something in traffic generation. You click this. Now, your ad is only going to display on members whose links are in the category of traffic generation. So you're not going to be wasting your ad credits on completely unqualified prospects. You're only going to get your ad in front of the most qualified people, people that are looking for traffic tools, traffic exchanges, and other things that are all related to traffic. They're going to see your slide-in ad that says, hey, look at my traffic exchange. And there you go. Obviously, the odds are much better that you're going to get conversions and sales based on a qualified prospect. So the targeting here is critical. Then what you want to do is design our ad. So what will the ad look like? You're welcome to upload images if you have a banner or something that you want to use here. In addition to that, you can just type in something and use this editor to create it the way you'd like. So in this case, we're just going to make a fake little ad here, and we're going to change the font a little. This is a test, all right? Now, where should people go when they click your ad? This is the target URL. So if your ad was about a traffic exchange and you wanted them to ultimately sign up for your exchange, then you would put in the URL of the exchange here. That is the target that they're going to go to. They're going to see your ad, they're going to click it, and this is the destination page you want them to go to, okay? And then you want to check if your ad displays properly. When you click preview, it's going to show you a preview of your ad. You want to make sure you do that because you don't want ads that don't look right or aren't formatted. It's going to hurt your conversion rate. Once you've previewed it and you're happy with the way that it looks, then what you want to do is come down here and click Save Ad. And now, if we scroll to the bottom, you'll see My Viral Ads, Ad 1, this is a test. This is the ad we created. Now, in addition to that, you're going to see that it tells you the ad is active. You can make your ads, they can be active or inactive, or you can delete them so they don't use your credits and they don't display. It says the status is pending admin approval. Every time you submit an ad, we go through a manual process of literally visually checking each and every one to make sure that your ad looks the way you want it to, so you're not wasting ad credits on an ad that isn't looking right or isn't formatted right. So we're going to do that to protect you and make sure that you get the best bang for the buck. Now, once we've reviewed it and approved it, and we make sure that the target URL is working properly, that's another big thing. You don't want an ad that looks great. When someone clicks it, it goes to a broken page. So we verify all those things, and then this will say approved. But when it's pending, it's not displaying. When it's approved, it is. And it tells you how many times it was displayed. So right there, you get a nice little encapsulation of your ads, and you see a full list of all the ones that you want to make. And the ad generator is one of the two ways to use the free advertising and generate the free traffic. Now, the other way to do it is to click on the email link. Now, based on your member level, you can email your downline, and there are various different options about how many levels you're going to be able to mail and how often you're going to be able to mail. When you upgrade, you can email more often and to more people. But basically, the way this works is this is literally a solo email that goes out to your downline, and you're limited in terms of how often you can send based on your member level. So you type in the subject that you want, you enter the body of the email. This is going to be the email address that you signed up with. So this is where it's going to say that the email is coming from. And you can use tags in your email, the person's first name, person's last name, their email address, and then you just click Send My Email Now. It's going to show you a list of your recent mailings so you know that you've sent. And it's also going to show you your downlines. So if you have a full downline here, you're going to be able to see and know what level that they're on and how many people are going to get your message. So very powerful ways to both generate advertising and use it. It's very simple to use and very powerful. Okay, so we've shown you a brief glimpse of the power of this tool in terms of how effective it is and how easy it is to use. So we're going to talk about conversion rates and show you exactly some of the examples and some of the tests that we've run. But first, we recently ran a survey and we asked thousands of internet marketers, what are the most important factors in any traffic tool to make it effective? And we've assembled all of that information and collected it all together. And it really boils down to 7 critical factors. The first of which is that it's easy to use. And I think we've demonstrated how powerful, yet how simple this tool is ultimately to use. You don't need to know any programming. You don't need to cut and paste HTML on web pages. You don't need to alter significantly what you already do. You simply create links and use them instead. It takes seconds to create one, and it generates free advertising for you virally for life. Now, the second factor was that it was targeted traffic, and we demonstrated how it gives you exactly the targeted traffic that you're looking for. You choose what niche your ad falls under, and your ad is only going to display on websites that are consistent with that niche. So every person that's going to see your ad is a qualified potential prospect for you. It's not going to go out to a bunch of random people who aren't interested in what you have. The third factor is that it's continuous and that it's growing. This tool is absolutely amazing because it generates growing traffic for you for two main reasons. Number one, you promote those links, and anytime they get clicked, you get continuous traffic. But more importantly, the viral aspect of referring members, as they continue to use it day after day, week after week, month after month, you're earning free advertising and web traffic on all their activity forever. And the third thing that we haven't even discussed yet, that's very, very powerful, is each time the ad displays, it has a link to it that says, powered by this site. So click here to get it. Now, if somebody clicks on that link to go to the site and they sign up also, they become your referral. So it's a self-promoting viral advertising tool, which is incredibly powerful. You can make referrals to the site just by using the tool without even trying to promote it. The fourth factor that was really important is that it's affordable. And the key to affordability is not price. The key to affordability is return on investment. Some sort of traffic that costs you $1 to get but generates zero results, zero conversions, and zero sales is worthless. It doesn't matter that it's only $1. Traffic that costs you $1,000 but generates $5,000 in sales is much more affordable because you made $4,000 by using it. This site is incredibly affordable because regardless of the price, we're going to demonstrate the ridiculous conversion rates that you're going to generate with this. And it's going to more than pay for itself 100 times over. Now, the fifth factor is that the traffic has to be real and non-incentivized. It's no good if someone's being paid to look at your ads. Well, all of this is completely real and non-incentivized traffic. What happens is when a member clicks on somebody else's link, it is an authentic visitor that's just going to that web page, and then they're seeing your ad, which is targeted to the same niche. So it's completely real, 100% authentic traffic. The sixth factor is that it has to be automatic, and this tool certainly is. Once you have created your links, you just promote those. You don't need to do anything else. Every time they get clicked, you automatically generate traffic. You are not constantly clicking or watching or trading time for traffic. It does it automatically. And the more referrals you make, the better, because then you're building a larger and larger and larger viral advertising stream. And we're going to show you on the inside how you can actually earn traffic on not only your own referrals, but their referrals, and so on, up to 5 levels deep. In addition to that, the last factor was that the conversion rate had to be high. It had to be effective enough to make the advertising worthwhile. And as we discussed before, 1 million hits with 0 conversions is completely useless. 10 hits with 10 conversions is much more effective and much more powerful and ultimately more profitable. And that's really what we want. So those are the 7 factors, and I think you can see how clearly this tool hits the nail on the head with all of them. Now, let's take a look at some of the actual tests and case studies that we did on a tool using the same technology to show you the conversion rates. Okay, so let's take a look at a couple of the case studies for tests that we have run. Now, it's important to note that with these tests, with these case studies, these particular examples were not split tested. They're not optimized. They're raw tests on the first go around. We put the tool on the page and we tried it. And so what you can do if you spend the time to optimize it is even more incredible. But this first example that we're going to look at is a simple opt-in free report that we had set up on the page just to see what we could generate in terms of conversions and clicks. So let's take a look at this particular test. We ran a small test over a couple of days in the middle of April, and take a look at the results. Impressions are the number of times that the slide-in ad appeared. There were 634, and 564 of those were unique. So 60 or 70 people probably saw the ad twice. Of those 564 unique, for clicks there were 110 clicks, or a killer 19.5% click-through rate. 1 out of every 5 people that saw the particular ad clicked on the link, which is just phenomenal. Even more impressive is the conversion ratio. Disregard the fact that it says sales. These are actually free reports, so we didn't generate any money with this. We just generated signups for an opt-in list. The conversion ratio, 29.17%. That means almost 1 out of 3 people that clicked on the link downloaded the free report. These numbers are absolutely astronomical, and you won't find these kinds of numbers of click-throughs or conversions with any other kind of tool out there at any price, period. Okay, so you can see, pretty impressive. It's able to generate fairly good rates in terms of opt-in and conversion, but obviously that's only half of the story. The real question is, how much money can you make with a traffic tool? And that is what we're about to show you at the second study, which I think is going to blow your mind. Now, it's important to note that in this particular situation, we had set up an offer. Again, it's a very simple ad that we chose to use, but it was an offer promoting a product for $68.50. And let's take a look at the results of that test. So in this particular case, we added it to the site, and you'll notice it's a very simple ad. There's nothing impressive about this. It's basic HTML. We could have added graphics. We could have put whatever we wanted here. We kept it really simple. There's a call to action, and we've got a countdown timer. It's very professional from the user standpoint. It's clear, so it doesn't block the site, and it disappears automatically by itself. Now, in this particular ad that you just saw, what do you suppose the sales results were? All right, well, let's take a look. For running this ad for a couple of days as a test, we achieved a total of 713 impressions unique. So 713 unique people hit that page and saw the slide up ad. Of that, 110 clicks, or 15.43% click-through rate, which is pretty solid. The most impressive thing, however, is the conversion ratio. In this case, it's actual sales. 24.06% converted into sales at a $68.50 product, totaling sales of over $1,900, $1,949.50 from 713 impressions. Plain and simple, this is incredibly powerful technology, not just for generating traffic, but for generating results, conversions, and sales. As you can see, this tool just flat out works. It's got everything that you need in a traffic tool, and at the same time, it does the most important thing that any traffic tool needs to do to be effective for you. It gets results. It gets conversions. It gets signups, and it adds actual subscribers to your list, and it makes sales. It puts bottom line dollars in your pocket, whether you're promoting your own products or your affiliate products.